All right, Shalom. First and foremost, when I got praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Shalom to you, Akim, that push the word across the four corners of this globe with our truth and sincerity by Hashem, Harakah, Kodash, and pretty much also do like a land back video, on the elder apostle Tahar's video, pretty much, on what's going on, out there in Sri Lanka, and pretty much how, this is going, this same exact, uproar of the people, according, to Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 3. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and get it right now. Because, what I'm saying, these same things, these same uproars, are sure indicators and signs at the times is what the Lord told us to look out for. And mainly, these things is what's coming, is what's really approaching and getting ready to happen out here. Because, this type of uproar that they're doing, to the point to where, the people are literally storming, the house, the palace of, the palace of their president, just like literally fucking storming the palace, like all up in their pool and everything in their fucking backyard. People are like swimming, in his pool and shit, man. If something like that was to happen, out here in the street, not the streets, like, kind of streets of, of the United States of America, martial law would be declared, But these are the signs of the times, through the spirit and power of Yahweh that Yahweh has spoken of from the beginning. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that are before thee, even from the beginning. It was seen, like earthquakes is like the least of the signs what we're seeing. Earthquakes is, man, every day at least fucking dozens of earthquakes are happening worldwide. In strange places. Like in places that don't even like you wouldn't ever expect like earthquakes to happen, but they're happening. Because why? Because we're truly living in these last days, and you got uproars of the people, man. Sri Lanka, is not the only country, that's in an uproar, man. You got, out there in South America, it's like, I believe it's, like Ecuador. It's like, what I'm saying, and the same effect, of what's going on in Sri Lanka, is the same thing of what's going on, out there in Ecuador. And I believe in Canada also, where people, are in the upper also because of, if I'm not mistaken, but some type of, some payments are being down, not being able to use your credit cards or whatnot, and these things are happening, in various parts of the earth, man. But mainly, the Lord is reserving, Babylon the Great, aka America, the best for last, so to speak, man. Because see, over here, everybody, is all partying and bullshitting, even though, the pressure of, the inflation is still rising, and people, that feel it in like some spots in some places, but Jake's still able to, to still go out to clubs, to still travel to Miami, this and that, to still, partying bullshit still, still, and but see, all in all, at the same time, still, struggling to keep up with the gas prices, and pretty much, just like the basic necessities, in order to survive in society. They paying your rent, and fucking, groceries and buying food, But yet here it is, the American people still find a way, to party and bullshit. You see, it's getting ready to come into a time, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the Lord has sent forth prophets, watchmen, and set up watchmen to warn you people, man. To warn you, what's getting ready to happen out here, man. And, it's getting ready, to come a time to where it ain't gonna be no one partying and bullshitting, no fucking, amusement, cookouts and, cause here it is, prices are only going up more and more and more. Restaurants, are losing more and more products. These farmers are telling you, that, due to lack of the diesel or shortage and everything, and truckers, the trucker shortage is going on because of the lack of diesel. The food, is not being distributed from the farms, out there to the people in the cities and stuff like that, to your grocery stores and stuff, and farmers are making videos and telling you firsthand what the fuck is going on and how this thing is going to affect, a lot of the world, man. How these things is getting ready to affect a lot of people, man. The wheat shortage, the fucking world, these world leaders are telling you that the world got right now it's like 2 weeks left, of supplies for the, for the world for food and stuff like that, and all these, hundreds, of these factories just spontaneously combusting out of nowhere, which is all brought by design, and these fucking thousands of cattle just dropping dead, Esau just fucking killing off, the farming products, paying off farmers, to keep silence, but just fucking straight up, burn their crops down, See, these things is getting ready to really hit home, and you people are gonna have no fucking clue what the fuck is getting ready to happen out here, man. But then so you know that a prophet have been among you the whole time. This is it's like you. Ezekiel. It's like you. So this is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel, therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. And we're telling you, that famine is coming all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, orchestrated, from the power of the Bible, man, because of the iniquity of our people, man, of your so-called Negroes, Latinos, your Native Americans, man. And the sword is coming, teeth of wild beasts is coming at your ass, martial law troops is coming, plagues and pestilence, are coming, and yet people hear these things from the mouth of the prophets, and they think we're crazy, bugged out, but see, when these things begin to happen, it's gonna be like, the same time when, when so-called, Crown Royale hit, in 2019, it wasn't that many scoffers scoffing, talking their shit, but prior to that, scoffers was having a fucking field day, just talking their biggest shit, but hey, the moment things, shut down and things got serious, these mandates was getting crazy, it wasn't that many scoffers, man, but see, that was just a test run. But these things are getting ready to really, lock the fuck down, man. Esau telling you, to get ready for the second wave. This new thing called Marburg. If I'm not mistaken, this new Marburg virus. And pretty much, how this thing, is getting ready, to really start back up again, man. And the Lord's gonna be orchestrating it through these devils, man. you know, and these devils tell you, you know, through their predictive programming, you know, and things are really about to get really crazy, man. You know, all hell is getting ready to break the fuck loose. You know, and then, you know, then people gonna know that a prophet have been among them, man. You know, mainly our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, you Native Americans, but you know, that's been scoffing, you know, and talking your shit, you know, and not been taking heed to the warning, you know. But I'm gonna just play the video right here.
No gas, no fuel, and various essential medications, and people are suffering, and the people are living with 1 meal per day. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm so sorry to say this.
Just straight up storming the palace, man. You know, now, see, something like that was happening out here, martial law is gonna be declared, man. You know, and that's where you get the order out of chaos, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and see, all these things, you know, everything, the whole supply chains in the world, you know, is all slowed down. You know, these these countries are going bankrupt. You know, this fucking hyperinflation, these prices are rising up, you know, and it's all being blamed upon what? This whole Russian-Ukraine situation, you know, which is all brought by design, man, you know, because Russian can wipe out Ukraine, you know, just like that. But see, you know, it's all in order, you know, in plan to bring forth, you know, this so-called, you know, the Great Reset, you know, aka the NWO, you know. But this is all according to the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because why? Because it's all according to prophecy, man. You know, I'll go back to 2 Ezra chapter 9. 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You know, so how you measure the times, you know, you see what's going on throughout the world, you know, and you filter it through what the Lord said, you know, through the word, man, you know, through the prophecies, you know, all throughout the Bible, man, you know, through the Old Testament, you know, and the New Testament, the Apocrypha, you know, and you filter it, you know, all throughout what it is, you know, what you see or what goes on today, you know, diligently, man, you know, every day, you know, you stay upon your watch, you know, you're being circumspect, constantly watching the news, you know, the alternative news, you know, you see what's going on, you know, all throughout the world and how things are moving, you know, and when you filter through this, you know, through the scriptures in spirit and in truth, according to prophecy, then you're gonna understand that the Lord really did speak of these things, you know, way before they happened in this time, man. You know, the Lord spoke of these things before, fucking thousands of years ago, and they're manifesting it now in these last days. Now you understand that the Lord is faithful and true, that the Lord spoke of these things way before, man. You know, this is why, see, matter of fact, this is Isaiah 34, because there ain't no competition with the word of the Lord, man. This is Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. You know, the Lord's ordained these things to happen exactly how it is written, man. The spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know, it's like the no one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. Yeah, man. Not one prophecy, you know, is gonna fail, man. You know, though it tarry, you know, but yet it's gonna fucking surely come to pass, man. and none shall want her mate, meaning, you can't compare this truth, this Bible, to any other doctrine out here, man. To the fucking, the Talmud or the Quran, which pretty much, all these things stem off from the Bible, at the end of the day. I'm saying? And so, and ultimately, the Lord commanded these things to happen, and His Spirit is gathering them to happen, man. Because, see, there's a true and living Spirit behind the words of this book, man. That Spirit is of the Most High Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And these things, the words that's written are bound to happen, man. The prophecies that's written is bound to happen. But only, a very small remnant, a very few, amount of individual people, the election are able to see these things unfold right before the world's eyes, like courtside seats, so to speak, man, like the first row, we're seeing these things, manifest live in real time, but this is Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what He will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh shall answer me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And we're truly in a time, where the end is being made manifest, and truly the prophecies are no more tarrying, man. Because for a certain point, of time, the prophecies were tarrying, but we're coming into the time to where now it's manifesting, that they are surely manifesting themselves and coming to pass. Because what? Because we are in the end, and the end is going to manifest itself, man, according to how it is written, and the Lord is going to ordain it to be. You know what I'm saying? But see, Jake want to keep sleeping, but at the end of the day, man, the Lord's gonna keep us in the spirit, to where, our eyes gonna be peeled, and we're just gonna keep on watching, man, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, but I'll leave the video, to the Apostles channel, of that video in the box below. It's Lord willing that all your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.